Willie D Live.
What's up, family? You're not going to believe this one. The FDA recalled a drug. Yeah. Check out the video, leave your comments, and I'll come back with mine.
And an 8 on your side medical alert, the FDA recalling nearly 600,000 bottles of blood pressure medicine being linked to a cancer-causing chemical. The drug is produced by Teva Pharmaceuticals. Now, the drug is primarily used to treat high blood pressure, but it is sometimes prescribed to help with symptoms of PTSD. Patients are being told to stop using the medication right away.
Here's something you should know. Drug recalls address specific manufacturing flaws or contamination. But a bigger issue is the death toll. Yeah, fam. They say they estimate about 100,000 to 250,000 people die every single year from drugs that are contaminated or has some type of manufacturing flaw. Wow, that is a lot of death. They call them ADEs, adverse drug effects. And here's the deal, fam. The post-market issues are that many safety problems emerge after FDA approval, with some drugs facing major safety warnings or market withdrawals years later. So we're just consumers, we're just Americans paying taxes, and we do this and we do our part, thinking that we will elect people who are going to get in there and look out for us. But too many times people get in there and they look out for themselves. They pad their own pockets. They make sure that they and their buddies get paid, and they make sure that they and their buddies have superior health care, superior doctors. And the rest of us, we have to kind of just go for scraps. Even when you got money, you still ain't protected like those members of Congress, man. It's a cold game. It's a cold-blooded game. Now, here's something I was totally unaware of. The FDA recall hundreds of drugs annually. Hundreds. Where do you get this information from? You got to go to FDA.org. You got to go to FDA.org, and all of the drug recalls are right there, but they're not just right there readily available. You got to click around to get to them. I guess if they put it on television or they advertised it on social media, that would be a huge drop in sales. People would get spooked. But shouldn't we take our chances on people getting spooked and being informed? I mean, you'd rather people be informed than spooked, right? And if they are informed and they are spooked, so be it. The FDA initiates hundreds of drug recalls annually with averages of around 300 to 400 per year, though numbers fluctuate significantly, showing increasing trends recently with over 1,000 recalls in some years due to common issues like contaminants or labeling errors, impacting various drug classes from generics to major brand names. And here are some of the key figures and trends. Some years have seen over 1,000 recalls, with 2019 and 2015 seeing over 2,000 recalls. Again, common reasons for recalls include impurities, contaminants, packaging problems, and labeling errors, impacting market supply and patients. So, why so many? The experts say one is global supply chains. More complex ingredient sources can increase risk. They also say improved technology. Better traceability allows for more precise identification of impacted products, potentially leading to more targeted recalls. So That's what they say. I don't trust them. I'm sure there's something along the way there in there, but I just don't trust them. And this is why, if you can avoid it, fam, let your food be your medicine before your medicine become your food. Eat right, exercise, take care of yourself, drink right, get off the cigars. I know cigars is a big deal right now. I just offended somebody. Somebody said, man, you shut your ass a little bit. Nah, man, I love you for real. Get off the cigar if you can. Get off of it. Get off the cigarettes if you can. But at the end of the day, we all got one life and we got our life to live. So if you're okay with checking out early, then that's on you. And I know some of y'all say, well, you got to die of something. You're right. We all got to die of something, but why rush it? Think about it, fam. Train on the track. The guardrail comes down. The flashing lights. And you hear the train. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ding, 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 ding. You hear all of this. You get all of the warning. You might even get a couple of cars blow at you. Hey, I'm trying to warn you, slow down. But you just keep going and you try to beat the train. And then that thing, boom, and drag you a good 100 feet. Drag your car a good 100 feet and smash you all up. Dead on impact. Was it your time or did you rush it? If you see the local mob boss, mama in the store, and you call her the B word or slap her, and then you get killed for that. Was it your time or did you rush it? So yeah, we all gotta go, but there are some things that we can do to rush it. And this is why I try my best to hit those vitamins and get that natural cure before there's something goes down. Because look, fam, the best cure is prevention. Make sure it don't happen in the first place, because it don't make too much sense for us to be doing all this working. We putting all this work in, all these hours in, looking out for everybody but ourselves, oftentimes, most of us, and then we get to a certain age and we die before we can retire. It used to be you retire and you die a year later, a few months later, you die. Now it's like we don't even get a chance to retire. We die before we can retire. So I have to make a rap about that, but I'm gonna have to make die rhymes with retire. I just retire. Die. Yeah, I can get it in there. Y'all didn't know that, but I am a word contortionist. Yeah, I can make anything rhyme. But anyway, fam, yeah, that's how it go, man. Best cure is prevention. Because I do not trust them at all. I don't trust medicine. I don't trust the doctors. My thing is prevention. Take care of myself so I don't have to be feel pressured to take what they give me. Because you go to the doctor, they absolutely are going to prescribe you something. You can go in there and tell them, I feel good, doc. Well, take these so you can keep feeling good. They're going to always try to hit you up with a prescription. Well, you sure? Well, take these for about 6 months. And then you come back and we'll see how that works out. And if it don't work out, we'll get you something stronger. Or if it works out, we'll bring it down a little bit. You never hear they tell you we're going to get you all the way off of it. They got to get you on something. Keep you on it. Keep you coming back. Keep you coming back. Keep you coming back. That's the game. That's the game. Now here's the deal, fam. I don't look at the FDA like they're heroes for doing a recall. Because if they were really doing their job, they wouldn't have to do any recalls. Or even if they had to do a recall, those recalls will be few and far between. But because they're so lax, because they too sell us out, they really do recalls when people die. They try to act like they're doing the recall as some type of proactive thing, but that's not what they're doing, fam. No. They almost always do a recall when somebody dies, or if a lot of people get really, really messed up, they'll do a recall. But they don't just do recalls easily like that. You got to die. And when you die, they might do a recall, but it'd be too late for you. Now think about this, family. A lot of people also die from these drugs because they get overprescribed, right? It might be the right drug, but they gave a person too much dosage. That happens way more than you can imagine. And as you know, people oftentimes get prescribed the wrong type of drug. So how do you protect yourself? You just got to do a whole lot of work. Don't leave it up to your doctors. When your doctor gives you something, don't just automatically take it. Research it and see if anybody's having problems with it. That's what I would do. Like, I'm checking out everything. I'm not trusting nothing. Those doctors sometimes see 30, 40 patients a day. It depends on what type of doctor they are. Family, that doctor, everything is academic with these doctors. Most of them, right? Check this, check that, check that. Okay, let me know how you feel. Everything okay? Okay. All right. Okay, well, have a good day. They go on to the next room. It's similar to attorneys, right? Some attorneys who have large firms or even small firms, but it's a bustling firm, right? They got a lot of clients. Most of them never meet their clients. Their name is on the door, their name is on the commercial, on the billboard, but you never see them, right? So oftentimes, they're just trying to get the case in and out. They trying to make a deal, work a deal. Like, they're not trying to go to trial. They ain't even got time for that. So they're trying to work a deal. They going in, got you 5 years, got you 1 year, got you 2 years. I got you 30 years, man. They trying to give you 45. I got you 30. They're trying to work a deal. So if you find yourself in one of those type of firms, you got to be firm. You got to go in there and let them know that, look, man, I know you got a lot of clients and all of that stuff, but I need you to pay attention to my case. If you can't do it, if you can't give me the white glove treatment, I can't rock with you. I can't give you my money. You dig? So the bottom line is, family, is that we just got to look out for ourselves. And just like you got to try your best to stay out of those doctor's offices, you got to do your best to stay out of that lawyer office. No more talk.